taking it over.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something about Benz looking cute. That's honest. Her and her friends, big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she brought the. Ain't no way somebody daddy ain't gon' give her the spins with her ends. Cause yeah, she did it. She did it again. A few more times.
There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. 3-0 versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in week 4. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And his first pass is incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. He's got him in. Complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On play action, Rodgers. He's going to let it go again. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Packers at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now pass hauled in downfield. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 44 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Rodgers again now. Touchdown, Packers. Amari Rodgers, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are on the board first here this afternoon. Point after up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10. At their own 27. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. This defense for the Packers, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Play action. It's Fields on the move to his left. Looking downfield for Jones. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striking down the 47-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat-trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Packers. Romeo Doubs, 47 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen. They need for it to happen now.
Will Sean Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going up top. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. 4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
This one swung out here to Jones. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now it's Rodgers. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
2nd and 20. Now a play fake. Rodgers. He's got a man complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 21. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On play action, now Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force it.
And it's a Packers touchdown. Robert Tonyan from 21 yards away. And the Packers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. The point after is good. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Samori Toure, 26 yards, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. The extra point up and good, and that makes the score 28-0. So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Montgomery running right. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And he's only hit 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack it back at the 36. They snap it to Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. On play action, it's Rodgers. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
On second and a long way to go. Rodgers. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 67 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. A check down here to Jones. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Open man left side, it's the tight end, Tunyon. Touchdown! Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Packers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. No problem there on the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Preston Smith. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. I cannot imagine a more perfect half of football for one side, CD, and a more disastrous half of football for another side. But if you focus on the positive half, with this pick 6, you look at where that lead is at, and to think that we are only in the 2nd quarter. My goodness.
I love the expression. My goodness, indeed. Pretty obvious. It's a free fall out there. Everybody gets a chance to make a play. And if you're on the field, you got a great chance of being the next guy that your teammates are celebrating.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
3rd and long. It's Fields. And that will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down. Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. Robert Tunyon on a his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Packers extend their lead yet again. Extra point up and through. And a rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side. And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Fields. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked them off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, rather look at the defense. They came in prepared. An excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. Catch made by the running back, Aaron Jones. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones from 13 yards out. And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point safely through. And a rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a potential turning point as they get the football in very good field position late in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Flush to his right. And he's going to go down again. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. He sets to fire deep and unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out and take pride in your work and try and put something together here in the second half.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. David Montgomery, the target out of the backfield. That'll bring up second down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Here's Fields. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
On 4th down, Fields. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he's got it inside the 10. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 42 yards. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Romeo Doubs. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers are pouring it on. Point after, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. On play action, Rodgers. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Samori Toure. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers have got it on cruise control. The extra point up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Back to throw, Fields. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And they are going for it. Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. Here's Rodgers throwing quickly to the flat. Touchdown! Robert Tonyan from 6 yards away. And the Packers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Point after is good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And able to get this out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown.
Austin McGinnis out for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields this way up at the 17. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. He'll begin by dropping it off to Montgomery. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap, Fields looking downfield for Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
On 1st down, Fields. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, that means talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got
touchdown, Packers. Familiar refrain. A turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this third quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the third quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a few hits off the quarterback because right now, you just know those pass rushers are fired up to get after him.
On 2nd and 9, Fields. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner. And that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
They're going to go. It's Fields. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety.
Give that coordinator a raise because he's been pedal to the metal all game, setting rushers from all angles of the quarterback. And there, within range of a safety, he really made the right call, and it got him to the ground and picked up 2 points.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice
into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jaquan Brisker.
And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Multiple rushers break through the drop for the 7th time this game.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They'll try the middle with Montgomery, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Fourth down, Fields has to have this one.
And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football.
Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right, got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine.
Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Packers.
Christian Watson
63 yards.
And the Packers are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all three phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. When you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll go down at the 2-yard line. What a disaster there.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
3rd down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And an utter disaster as the ball's going to go over on downs at the 2-yard line. Rodgers throwing quickly out wide. It's a Packers touchdown.
Robert Tonyan.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Packers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage.
The extra point up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Dean Lowry collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3. After the sack on 1st down, Fields.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Montgomery. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21.
They snap it to Fields.
A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Samori Toure.
His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year.
And the Packers continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
No problem there on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the former Bear, Adrian Amos. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead. And it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances. And that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.